so you get the nachos, right? This is a big purchase item, dude.
I'm kind of
So we're talking about 7-Eleven because
Yeah.
this is episode 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So continue, Ricardo.
You open up the nachos, right?
Yeah.
Because they're in a bag. You open those up, but then you also open up a bag of Doritos.
Oh, okay.
So now you got regular chips and then cheese on cheese chips, bro.
That's too cheesy. I don't know if I don't like that. Yeah.
Just buckle up, dude. And then you smother the cheese on it. That might give you botulism. It has given people botulism.
Yeah. It has.
So you put a nice lather, and then you put jalapenos, and then you do another lather,
and that counteracts the botulism.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not too cheesy with the Doritos.
I thought you were going to put a slushy part on it. That's what I was getting.
No, you get a slushy on the side, and that's how you get diabetes.
It's like the Taco Bell.
That'll do it.
Doritos taco shells. I don't like those. They're too salty.
Those are delicious. We love those here.
They're too salty and cheesy.
It's just like a trend. You wouldn't actually eat that.
I want one of them. I just want one alongside other tacos.
Yeah.
Well, you can eat those because those aren't real cheese, Ricardo. It's fake ass cheese.
That's what gets me sick, though. Fake cheese.
The fake cheese? Well, it's a lactose that gets you going, right?
You know what gets me going?
What?
Ask me what gets me going, dude.
What gets you going?
Goddamn 100% cotton shirts, dude. Get me going. I can hate them, dude.
That's our merch. You can't be shitting on our merch.
Do you prefer silk shirts or what?
I buy my shirts from Costco, and they're
in this case, spandex. Get you going is a negative thing.
Yeah, dude. It gets me angry.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Just making sure.
That could be good or bad, I guess.
It gets me going in the negative,
I think cotton shirts can get some other people going in different ways.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, people usually like
nobody makes a great shirt like Costco, dude. I'm just putting it out there.
Really?
They make great products. Oh, yeah. I buy all my clothes from Costco now.
I feel like I should go check it out.
I mean, they do, one of the things Costco does is they...
You're a Kirkland boy.
Yeah.
Well, the Kirkland brand in particular hyper... focus tests all of their items to make sure it's super good. They don't fuck around.
Very erotic.
And many of them are just rebranded name brands anyway.
Yeah. So in the next month, before the year ends, Nike and Kirkland are doing a collab.
Really?
They're releasing the Nike Kirkland Dunk shoe. And
this is not true.
Yeah. I'm so excited about this.
I hope it says Kirkland on the side.
It does. And then
great.
In the sole of the shoe, the insole.
The swoop.
Okay.
The insole.
The insole has a receipt for a hot dog. That's awesome.
That's dumb. That's a little dumb.
That's tacky. I don't know why that makes it tacky for me.
I have these shoes.
I think I would want it on the tongue. You lift up the tongue and then you see a receipt on the tongue. I think I'd like that. Instead of being size measurements.
For the shoe size, so you can't.
But instead of size measurements, I want to see a receipt for a Costco hot dog in there.
I want a copy of the note that says raise the price and I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah,
that's what should be there.
Yeah. I bought the Jordan 1's cheeseburger edition. There's supposed to be a McDonald's collab, but McDonald's fucking chickened out.
Why does this all sound fake? This is
and because you're not into the shoe game.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
The shoe game has gone out of control. It's gone crazy.
You're there's this collab with Burger King and McDonald's.
Yeah,
and whatever.
I don't know where you get your Crocs, Sarah, but
that's true. I'm a Crocs person.
Yeah. They do have an Xbox collab with Crocs, so just putting it out there.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah. But the receipt on my shoe, I wanted to say before we go, the receipt on my cheeseburger, Jordan 1s, is it's basically like a Big Mac order. It's pretty cool.
Wait, cheeseburger?
It's the Jordan 1 cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were still talking about the Kirkland, so I thought that was still hot dog.
No, it's a different
themed.
shoe, dude. Different shoe, same company.
Jesus, Ricardo goes through shoes fast. He's gonna be jumping around and then shoes.
Okay, now how often is the case that you're buying a shoe but never wearing it?
I don't want to say it on air. I don't want to.
Okay,
I don't want to incriminate myself.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Well, we all know that shoes get Ricardo going in a positive way, but you know what else gets Ricardo going in a positive way? Our sponsor for this week, which is Lego and their new upcoming Enterprise D set in their Star Trek collab. So this is a weird, very timing specific collaboration, everybody. So I need y'all to pay attention. So you go into our podcast description. You will see a link there. the link, it says something along the lines of like click.linksynergy.com, something like that. That is our link that goes straight to the Lego website, that goes straight to the Enterprise D listing. Now, the reason you're going to want to buy it from lego.com is because if you buy it right when it comes out on Black Friday, when this episode's coming out, it should be 3 days before
all Fridays of the year.
Yeah, it should be 3 days before Black Friday, so you have some time to get ready. But as soon as it releases, you're going to want to get it on Black Friday, because if you get it on lego.com, it also comes with the extra shuttlecraft set that comes with Ensign Row.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So check it out. Check out the link. You can click the link now.
Really
check it out. I would bookmark it so that as soon as you can just jump in there, do the thing. And yeah, the episode sponsored by Lego. Thanks, Lego. And you know what? I think it's really funny that they decided to make a minifig of Ensign Row, but they neglected Tasha and Miles O'Brien.
Yeah. What's that about?
There's a lot of
popular,
characters.
dude. Who do you think is more popular, dude? Of course, it's Ensign Row.
Miles O'Brien by far is the most popular.
Yeah,
I'm talking about with toys.
Well, maybe they acknowledge that Miles should be part of a DS9
No one wants a Miles
set.
toy.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
no one's dying for a Miles fucking Lego, dude.
I am.
Oh my
God.
O'Brien.
One
People
person,
are.
dude. One person.
I'm see what
Newbie is not qualified to make these assertions.
Yeah, dude.
Well, to be honest, what I would have really liked, and I know this is a Lego.
The Venom one?
Lego.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna make my own Venom one.
I know this is a Lego ad spot, but Lego, what I would have really loved is if it's instead of a shuttlecraft, because when I saw the leaks, one of your proposals was a transporter pad. And I thought that would have been awesome because one, then you definitely would have Miles. But two, all those minifigs you get with the Enterprise D, we have no way of displaying them in a nice way. But you can if it's on the transporter pad. That would have been really cool. But so maybe next time we get next round of Star Trek stuff, we get a transporter pad. That might be really cool.
Put Jason Statham on there as one of the minifigs.
Yeah, you just get an angrier face for the Picard minifig.
Yeah, and then the feet make them like he's wearing roller skates.
Or just copy a fan version, because I'm sure they've all made some.
Yeah. All right.
He's got the oil drums.
Yeah. You get those Lego oil slicks, put them on the floor, put a little, tear off some of the bike pedals, put them on the Lego minifigs feet.
Yeah, you got to get creative to make it really cool.
Oi.
Make him shirtless.
Things that aren't doing their original intended purpose for visuals. It's cool.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know for sure, because there's a lot of fast turnover happening in order for us to get our merch store ready in time for Black Friday. But if you are listening to this, our merch store may have some stuff right now already in it in preparation for our Black Friday big thing. I can't say quite yet right now what those products are because I don't know. I haven't received the samples yet and I haven't approved them yet. So I don't know yet. But it will be, if it works out, at least 4 new items in the store. If it doesn't work out, maybe like 2 or 3. But it could be up to 4. Well, I just want to let people know that if that's true, head on over to fugitiveframes.store right now to check them all out.
But if it's not, they're going to go there and they're going to be sadly disappointed. There's nothing on.
Well, there'll be at least a few new items. I'm not sure if it's a maximum of 4 or it might be 2 or 3. So we'll see depending on what's approved or not. Because one of them is a big gamble. I don't know if it'll actually turn out well or not.
It's Jason Statham's autographs.
So check the store for 2 to 4 new things.
Yeah. And we're going to have our Black Friday sale. That's going to happen regardless. So up until Black Friday, till the end of December at the least, if you order anything in your cart that's totaled over $69, shipping will be free.
Hell yeah.
So check that out at fugitiveframes.store. Free shipping with any order of $69 or more. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's get in there. This week we saw Parallels.
Let go.
Yay, Parallels.
I got a migraine watching
Everything,
this episode.
everywhere, all at once for Worf.
Yeah. Actually, kind of, yeah. It did the multiverse before multiverses were super
just a
popular.
little chunk of your life.
You know what I realized?
Everything, but
A couple things I realized.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'm not good at saying no. You know?
Oh, okay.
I went to the movies and I went to dinner to movies with my and my kid. My kid's like, oh, they just opened up a Lego store at this mall. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's check it out. And he's like, I want this, and I'm like, sure. I mean, that's like, I think you should wait until after Christmas, dude. And I'm like, oh yeah, you're right.
Sure.
Sure.
Right away.
Yeah. I'm not a no type guy. Maybe that's why I'm not in charge of finances in this household.
It would all become Lego investments. You would say it's an investment.
Oh God. And sneakers.
These Nikes are investments.
Yeah.
This Costco hot dog is an investment.
Remember when I used to get the shoes delivered to the office where we used to work?
Oh my God, I do remember that. Yeah. I'll be like, who would order shoes to the office? And Ricardo would just quietly pick them up from the delivery floor.
That's funny.
But yes, this week we did indeed watch Parallels, Worfs, crazy multiverse adventure. Boy, it's one of the weird ones, but
yeah, my head, like I said, my head hurt watching this.
Why? Too many Worfs?
Too many Worfs, too many. I mean, I actually really liked it, but I was like, oh, my head hurts. My head hurts trying to follow all the different, because every time I think eventually he just stopped inquiring about all the changes because it was just like too much.
Too many.
He's kind of like, yeah, it's going to be a change. It's a change.
What I really liked is at a certain point, the changes stopped getting like commented on. You would just need to notice it. Or
exactly.
Not. Like, oh, shit, who the fuck are you? Why am I wearing this?
Like I was like, oh, Data's eyes are blue. That's so cool. Data's eyes are blue.
Yeah.
Here's my biggest complaint. They didn't get silly enough with it. You know what I mean? They could have really gotten silly. That's true. One of the ships is kind of like a really old Kirk. You know what I mean? He's like, oh,
so they tried, but it's also within the confines of the budget of the show. So they tried to change a set so much.
Marvin, how easy is it to just go, hey, Patrick Stewart, this time it's all pirate speak. R-E-B.
that costs nothing, okay? That costs nothing.
It's free, dude. Sure. Get him an eye patch. Yep.
I mean, in fairness, Patrick Stewart probably would have been really into that.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh."
They did try. Yeah. They tried with that, that ship that was like, "No, fuck this, I'm staying here." You know, like
buy like $2 worth of hairnets, give it to everybody, and they're all cholos, dude. Cholo fucking.
You know what? They could have. What if they wanted to do it for cheap? They already have old timey clothes, like old time like Sherlock clothes. They have medieval clothes.
Captain Sleepy.
And then they have Western clothes. So they could have done all three. This is a Western enterprise. They all wear cowboy hats.
Now all this would have had to like come into the picture after like popping the mystery of like what's going on with Worf.
Yeah.
No, once here's the thing. No, I think because it gets sillier and sillier, right? I think you would have just had things going so at one point the doors open and Deanna comes in and she's now wifed up with him, right?
Right.
It gets sillier, like Riker comes in and he's wearing like a crazy fucking outfit, dude. Just go wild, and don't explain anything. And then Worf understands like, hey, I'm jumping, I'm in sliders now, and I gotta just accept this ride.
Well, I do think maybe like what they could have done. You know how like all the millions of ships showed up?
Yeah. Oh God,
those are the wacky ones. Like one is a cowboy ship,
and one of them is all John.
They all should have appeared.
It's all John Malkovich.
One is entirely manned by dolphins. You know, one is like
it's all Bill Cosby.
Oh no!
I do.
That's a bad ship.
Like hell.
Yeah, it's a pirate ship, dude.
It's a butt pirate ship.
Yeah,
I do like that they at least went as far as showing us the desperate people who wanted to kill everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah. Although there's only one, you would think there would be a lot. There's got to be a lot of
only
really
one
bad
popped
ones.
in so far.
That was just the one that made it through. Yeah, that was just. There was like, I don't know, like thousands of them, right?
Captain, we are receiving 285,000 hails.
They could have done one where like no one wore clothes. You know,
it's all pixelated. Everything's pixelated.
Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah. Or like Austin Powers style.
I mean, you're in trouble as soon as you introduce the infinite multiverse. Like this will always be a complaint. Even Everything Everywhere All at Once. When as far as like they overemphasize hot dog fingers.
That's true. I think that's the thing. I think with the multiverse concept with Everything Everywhere All at Once, they were intentionally being like, let's be funny. Whereas with Parallels, I think they were trying to keep it serious. So they were like not doing the weirds.
That takes away a point for not being silly.
I'm okay with it. I mean, they had fun with it otherwise. There's lots of fun things in the episode anyway. But,
I like this episode.
Yeah. Well, Parallels first aired on November 29th of 1993. However, ahead of time, Dan has informed me there is no Simpsons to be updated on. So you know what? Let's just ask Denise Crosby the question now.
Ricardo, could you please tell us what happened in this episode?
Crosby, Stills, and Nash?
Yeah.
So I want to say this. One of the things that they touch on, and it's something that I keep talking to a friend of mine about, is that at one point, Worf asks Deanna, hey, if I, like, you know how you took care of Bill, or what's his kid's name?
Alexander. Yeah.
So, like, I want to make it official, like, that if I die, you'll be the guardian. You know what I mean? Like the second kid, you know?
Right.
I've talked to a friend of ours, Marvin.
Yeah.
About that, because I was like, who would you leave your kid to? You know, if both of you, like both the mom and dad died, and she was like, well, I don't want to leave him to my mom or my brother. She's like, but I don't trust you, and I'm like, why? He's like, because my kid's he's a little more sensitive than my kid, you know, this kid that she has. And he's like,
the kid you bully?
Yes.
Bully. Oh my god.
Yeah. And he's like, you're gonna treat him like you treat your kid, and he can't, and this guy can't handle it, dude.
He can't handle it.
Yeah, you're banned. But yeah. So anyway, I thought of that. That's the first thing I thought about, and I still don't know who I would leave my kid to. Because I wouldn't leave my kid to her because she'd make him soft. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, this kid's got to learn, you know?
Leave him to La Llorona.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So the episode starts off, and Worf is coming back from badminton. What is it called?
Badminton tournament. Yeah.
Tournament where he won first place. And he got the trophy. The trophy, by the way, is Final Destination Nightmare Fuel, dude.
Yeah, that is a Chekhov's gun in any other story. That is like, it's
got like 3 blades, and you're like, someone's gonna get stabbed now with that, dude.
I do appreciate though how it looks like the Klingon like symbol, like
like the
in 3D
the Empire symbol. Yeah,
it looks it's cool.
Yeah,
and so he's won first place, and he's like, oh, I feel like trouble is afoot or some shit like that. He says, and then he gets to the starship. And everything starts getting wonky. It's his birthday, and Riker meets him and walks him to his quarters.
Right.
And he's like, what's wrong? He's like, you seem like preoccupied. He's like, oh, it's my birthday today. And he's like, I just, I'm afraid to go in because, And he's like, I hate surprises. I would never do this.
He's like, please don't. Please, I get startled very easily. Yeah. Please do not give me a surprise party.
So Riker walks off, and bam, it's a surprise party, dude.
Yeah.
And they give him a painting. Right.
What I love is how Riker comes in at the end. And he's so vindictive about saying, "I love surprise parties."
Yeah,
fucking asshole.
Fuck you, Worf.
Yeah,
trying to keep me from throwing a fucking surprise party.
Who the fuck I am?
Are you?
Yeah.
How did you think for a single fucking second I wouldn't want one of these?
Throw any goddamn surprise party I want.
I wish he'd come in with a pie and just pie him in the face. You know, it's like like in Mexican culture, like we're into that, dude. Like,
I've seen, yes,
yeah. Like, look up if you don't have a friend who's Mexican or Hispanic, just look up Mexican birthday cakes. Just look it up on YouTube. We love, like, a tradition is, like, you blow out your candles.
Oh yeah,
and then you take a bite. You have to take a bite out of the cake. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
But when you take a bite out of your cake, someone's gonna push your face into the cake, dude.
Obviously, yeah.
Some people buy 2 cakes.
Oh no!
Because they know they're gonna ruin one cake.
Because somebody's gonna ruin them. Oh,
yes,
no.
It's like when they have a baby's first birthday, they buy the smash cake for the baby, and everyone else eats the real cake.
I don't want to. I don't want to eat the cake the baby touches.
I'm the guy who pushes people into cakes.
Oh, you.
Dude. I did it to my mom, like up to 2 years before she passed.
Jesus Christ. Your poor mom. She probably looked all nice and everything. And then you just fucking. Yeah.
It's traditional.
Oh
And some people do. So some people do.
It's awful.
Some people do is they'll bring an extra like pie or cake. Because that way, like, some people go, I will not take a bite. And then some people bring a cake and just fucking throw it from across the room.
I haven't seen that shit.
Oh, you gotta find those.
You don't want to fucking do it.
Like hurling it from across the room. That feels more like pie territory.
Yeah. So
that is crazy.
Yeah. So
for anyone who doesn't know, the tradition is called La Mordida. That's what they call it when they do
Wait, it's named something It's actually how
mordida is bite. So take a bite. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I learned something today. I didn't really realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I miss it. And even to this day, like when my nieces have a birthday, I'm like, come on, dude. I'm not gonna do anything. And then like,
No.
don't worry. I could
launch myself like from across the table and like get somebody, dude. Yeah. I'm slow when it comes to like, you have
a fucking lasso.
Sports.
You're like,
but I'm very nimble when it comes to punching people in the face. In fact, I used to do that for fun at work. We used to work at Marvin. Remember, we used to order pies from this place, and we would pie each other.
Like for fun implies you did it when it wasn't anyone's birthday.
Yes.
Whoa, pie each other. I was there for Republic of Pie. I don't think we pied each other.
Oh, you weren't there for those. Okay, so there's a coworker that I was really close to. And there was this place where we could order pies. It wasn't the Republic of Pies. It was a different place.
Oh, the other pie one. Yeah, Republic of Pies is where I lived at my house. Okay, yeah, that's where it was.
So we would order pies the day before for dinner, and the next day they'd be there. So I'd be like, I'm not gonna eat this pie. I don't even fucking like this pie because sometimes they had shitty pies and they didn't have good pies.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, one time I was like, I'm not gonna name my coworker because I'd be like, hey, can I pie you in the face? And he was like, no, dude, because we're working, dude. I'm like, yeah, but how funny would it be? And he's like, you know what? I think it's gonna be funny.
That was it. That's all you needed to. You know what? That's a compelling argument.
Yeah. And I'm like, look, this is what we do. We get a trash bag from the kitchen. We put a hole like a poncho. You put it over your head.
Oh, I remember this now. I remember the poncho. I remember. I wasn't there that day. I was sick. So I remember when I came back, you showed me photos of him.
Video of it. Yeah. So yeah,
what is the poncho? Like you put it
like I'm having trouble understanding what you're even talking about.
Let the clothes stay clean, but his face will be pied. You know what I mean?
Because when you don't know the dynamics of a pie until you see it in motion.
Yeah, we need MythBusters style experimentation to see the splatter pattern.
When you slam a pie,
what's the velocity of this pie?
It's like a shotgun. It's like a shotgun, dude. I can get some good velocity, dude. You know?
Well,
like of course it can get very high. I'm just asking you, how hard did you throw it?
Oh, pretty hard, dude. I don't go. You know what I mean? It's me, dude. And the pies aren't full pies; they're like little mini pies.
Yes.
Just imagine like a little baseball pie, dude. You know?
Yeah, smacked.
Yeah.
Were they like mostly cream, or were they like really dense and rock-like?
Dude. Cream pie.
Okay.
My favorite.
Like if they were like really dense and rock-like,
if it was like a pecan pie, that would just like hurt him really badly.
That's what I was. Yeah. Even pumpkin would do some damage.
Jesus. Just saying. Yeah. Oh my God.
I think.
I've been worried the whole time listening to this.
I think the first one I threw at him was a key lime pie.
Okay,
that's soft enough.
And then a few months later, I convinced another coworker from the next door, from the other department. Some guy used to call Snack Train, and he's like, "I'll do it. I don't give a fuck."
What a name, Snack Train.
Yeah.
All right.
So I love this, and I wish it would have been more fun. You know, like let him take a bite. But
they know he's great. He would have fucking started killing people if they did that to. They did a mordida to him.
He's got the badminton blade, you know.
Yeah. Badminton blade.
Yeah. So
several badminton players were maimed.
So were maimed.
You start seeing weird things happening. Like at first, he's like, "Hey, the captain wishes you a happy birthday, but he couldn't be here. He's got to be in the bridge." And then he shows up. He's there eating cake. Sorry, I got pie.
And the cake changes flavor.
Yeah. That's the first really subtle change. Yeah. It just suddenly changes.
It's not subtle. Those cake slices are massive.
Yeah, that's true. To show it off, they gave him really big slices. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I went to God damn it, so many stories. But here's the thing. One thing first, I hate chocolate cake. I fucking hate it.
What?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, dude?
So good. That's my favorite cake.
Any cake.
I like any cake, but chocolate cake.
What's wrong with chocolate cake?
It's too rich for me.
Oh, you might be getting like really over chocolatey chocolate cakes. Really good chocolate cakes.
Here's the thing. I know what you're going to say. You haven't had the right one. I've tried them all, dude. Every time there's chocolate cake, I'm like, I'm going to take a look. Maybe this is a one.
Little piece.
I am shocked that Ricardo of all people is saying this is too rich for me. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, too rich for me, dude. I like a nice like vanilla cake.
Vanilla's delicious.
Confetti cake.
Love a good vanilla.
I even take red velvet, even though like it's like at the bottom of my list.
Red velvet is a chocolate cake.
Zero chocolate.
Red velvet's just a chocolate.
Yeah, but
you know that, right?
It's got a little kick to it, you know.
Actually,
a little bit of red food color.
Actually, modern red velvet cake is literally just chocolate cake colored red.
Then I don't mind. It made in my head. Then
Maybe it's a mental thing. Yeah.
You have established last episode you hate brown, so maybe
did I say that?
Yeah, you were like,
I hate brown people.
I don't recall the way in which this was established.
Okay, there was an episode where you were like,
context does he hate brown? What are we talking about?
You were like something about like, oh, I know, I would like get like brown shoes or something, or I don't
hate brown shoes. I don't like brown
or something
shoes.
like that. Yeah, and then I was like, but you're brown, and then
I don't like brown shoes. I
don't like brown shoes.
So you don't like brown cake. If the cake is brown in general,
yeah. I'm not a fan.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
Tres leches, fucking bomb, dude.
Oh, tres leches is amazing.
Take the lactate,
though. Definitely, dude. Or I just risk shitting my pants. You know,
risk it for the biscuit. You know,
yeah.
You know what tres leches could use? Some chocolate.
No,
tres leches cakes with chocolate shavings on top are delicious.
No,
they
dude.
are.
Get the chocolate out of my face, dude. They don't mix, dude.
They do.
But so anyway,
the brown and Ricardo, he's heard it here first. Brown and white don't mix. Yeah, that's what he said.
Gotta keep them separated.
Straight out of his mouth. The first time.
They are on their way to fix the array, whatever the thing is. It's like
the Argus array, which is something I was struggling to remember in the future.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Yeah, but it did show up before. It showed up in the host. It showed up in the episode where Barkley got a big brain.
Ooh,
yeah.
Oh,
many-eyed array in the space.
So Dan was indeed trying to figure this out in the future.
Yes.
So they go and they're trying to fix it, and it turns out like the Kardashians had hacked it, and they're being pieces of shit again, dude. Like all Kardashians are, just pieces of shit, dude. And someone's gonna take that out of context. One of the Kardashians is gonna listen to this.
They'll just take the Kardashians out and they'll put in brown. All browns are
they're always scheming.
Yeah. Tres leches white cake is the best.
Whoever they are, they're always scheming.
Always getting their fake butts. So, and then failing bar exams. Those Kardashians. God damn it, dude.
I thought ChatGPT would get all the questions right.
God damn it.
Told me it was sure.
We're talking about the real Kardashians.
Yeah.
So they're out to fix it, and then he goes and he's talking to Data, right? He's talking to Data, and then like at one point, like Picard and them like move from where they're standing, and like it's like glitch in the Matrix, you know?
Exactly.
And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go sit down or something. I don't feel good." And he goes and he goes to his room, or does he go to the medical bay?
I think at first, so technically he has the first dizziness he has is in the hallway when he's walking with Riker. That's why it changes from just a nice visit from Deanna to a surprise party. Because at the end, he is back in his own reality, but his original reality was supposed to be no surprise party.
That's
right.
right.
The second time, he goes into the sick bay.
Oh, wait, that just hit me. So that Riker was totally being honest when he was just like...
He was being honest. Yeah.
And it's like when he goes into the room, that's when it
Well, you see in the hallway,
glitches.
Worf is like going dizzy. That's because Geordi's hiding in his room in the subspace
Geordi.
thing.
Fucking Geordi.
He's the villain in this episode.
Yeah. What the hell? Everyone's like, it's Geordi's. Like, he's the fucking key here. Okay, I didn't catch that. I thought the first
how he's like never actually addressed.
Probably.
Like they bring him up and say it's his visor's fault, but Geordi himself has nothing to say about it.
Well, he's dead by the time they figure it out.
That's true. That's true. He is dead by the time.
That's jumping ahead. But you know,
And so weird things start happening, right? Beverly goes, "Oh, but you were here earlier because you got a concussion and stuff." And he's like, "What the fuck, dude? I don't play football.
Your ears.
I don't play for the 49ers, dude." And they're just getting sacked all the time, getting fucking concussions.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, not me. I won first place at the Batman thing." And he's
super
like,
good.
"Yeah, I'm the best." And he's like, show me. And the trophy's fucking like 9th place, dude. He really one of those.
What 9th place to have a trophy? Let's be honest.
It's a pretty respectable 9th place trophy, to be honest.
It's just a circle.
It's just missing the blades now. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, but I did kind of gloss over the fact that like at one point he does talk to Deanna and goes, "Hey, will you take care of you officially take care of Alexander.
Yeah, you talked about it tangentially when talking about your idea.
And so she's like, oh, because it's a good setup for what comes later, because she's like, well, what would we be then? Like,
that's true.
And she's like, oh, we'd be like stepbrother and sister. He's like, oh, okay.
It's interesting that he went for that analogy, and because it's like the way you described it sounded to me like a godmother situation. Most accurately. But then, is Catholicism a thing right now? Probably not.
Nah.
Worf is a Klingon Catholic.
But what I mean is, like, he was trying to find the closest equivalent in like human culture.
Yeah.
Stepsister was all he could think of. So
he's like, oh, that would make my mom your stepmom, and he's like, ew.
Yeah, that's a good moment.
Yucky.
He was like, I will take that risk.
Risk.
So then, because Geordi was on talking to them, that's when he like blipped again.
Yeah.
And then so if you go back and you see it, because later on they explain that it's Geordi's visor that's kind of setting off him jumping, and it's
well set up. Like it's really.
Is
it
like if his visor is close by, or like what exactly is the science?
I think if he's near his visor, it could just activate it at any point, like randomly.
Fucking throw it out.
Well, they didn't know.
And then
destroy it.
Like Worf just grabs the visor, throws it away, and shoots it with the phaser. And Geordi's like, "What the fuck?"
And then at one point they had discovered that the Kardashians had been like fucking with the cameras. So then he goes to the bridge, and he's on duty, and he's talking about they can't figure out what's wrong with the array, and he's like, "But what do you mean what's wrong? Like the Kardashians fucking they're at it again, dude. They failed the bar exam, and now they fucking hacked our cameras."
Well, because he decides to bring it up because the Cardassian ship does approach, and it goes, "So this satellite, huh?
This is the thing. This is the thing that we saw on the security cameras."
And
they're like, "What are you talking about?" And so they started looking into it and stuff. And he's like, "You know what? Like, I should be relieved of duty. Like, I need to go lay down or something. I don't feel good." I'm like, all right, it's fine, dude. You're being weird, bro. And then he goes, and Geordi goes to see him, and then he blips again, because when Geordi leaves. Or Deanna is in there already? Yeah, she's in there already, and she's wearing a really low cut dress already. And as he blips, it gets lower and lower. Did you guys notice?
I mean, that's
he should have kept going. See where it ended up, you know?
I don't recall it getting any lower than that, like the blue one.
The teal one. The teal one
lower. It got one lower than the blue.
The teal one decided to lower one side a little lower the last time.
It was so the blue from when she's there and then Geordi comes in, you barely see little cleave, dude. Little cleave. But then when she comes back and after,
they're just cycling her through outfits she's worn before.
Yes, they are. They're going through literally every outfit she's ever had on the show up to this point. Yeah.
So Geordi shows up and he kind of like almost faints because he blips again. And they're talking about, and he does faint, I think, at one point. And he talks about, and then he goes back to the bridge to do something, and then they shoot at the Kardashians at one point.
He doesn't go back to the bridge. He is like teleported to the bridge. Like he doesn't even realize he's at the bridge at the moment. Yeah,
he just comes to, and he's like at the command console, and he doesn't know how to do anything because it's all different and weird.
And then he blips again, and I feel like that this outfit that Deanna has in this next scene, is really lower than the last. The teal is lower than the blue.
Well, so that bridge scene, it's important because now the changes are huge. The bridge is completely redressed. It looks really different. And they definitively lose the fight with Cardassians of all people. Cardassians who are like pretty weak. Like traditionally, the reason why the Federation has been able to control things the Cardassians do, and why the Cardassians have to be sneaky, is because Cardassian technology versus the Federation is pretty weak.
Yeah.
So the fact that the Enterprise lost a battle with them is like Worf really fucked up. Like
yeah. So he goes to his bedroom.
Well, them losing the battle meant that the Argus array was destroyed.
Yes.
It's not that they were like destroyed by Cardassians. Like the ship wasn't like exploded or anything.
Yes.
And then so he goes to his room, and Deanna comes in, and she's like, "Why is the door locked?" And he's like, "Well, what the fuck? Why wouldn't it be locked? You crazy person." And he's like, "Can I help you?" And she like starts making cocoa, and like she lives there. And
she starts making herself cozy.
And then she's like, "Come over here." And like he's like, "You're too stressed." She's like, "Is there anything I can help you with?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, there's a thing you help me with. You know what I mean?" And she goes to the bedroom, and she's like, "Come here, sit next to me." And he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" And like she undoes his hair and like starts giving him a massage. It's start getting really
long,
erotic,
beautiful hair.
Yeah, I was like, how far are we gonna go in this scene? I was like waiting to see.
I
she's
found
gonna
fun
like
character stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? When his hair's out and not in a ponytail, he looks a lot like his brother. Like they made him.
Yeah, he looks way more like a typical Klingon that we've seen elsewhere.
That's on purpose. Yeah, they did. The change to the ponytail was a way to try to have him connected more to Kern. So
yeah. And so he's like, "What the hell's going on?" He's like, "Well, we're married, dude." And he's like, "What the hell, dude?"
Well, she tries to kiss him, and he's like, "Bro, this is not okay. Workplace." He's like, HR
he's
violation.
Like, I get in trouble. I'm your superior, dude.
Yeah.
And so they go and he kind of figure out a little bit, and they go to talk to Data about it, and they figure out that there's like a anal fissure in time and space, and they're like, "Oh, when you're coming back from your thing, I'm gonna come," and then because they go look for Geordi, and Geordi's dead this time.
Well, yeah, because in that Cardassian fight, so many decks exploded that Geordi's face got covered in plasma, and then he died.
Yeah.
So
and
no one seems that sad about it. They kind of go, "Oh, Geordi's dead."
They're like,
shit.
Well, you think he's like a sex offender in this one? No, like I'm glad he's fucking died, dude.
Well, he's a sex offender in every reality.
I guess so.
Like, how ironic! Killed by his greatest fear, fire.
They go to check on him. They go to check on him, but the thing is that the visor's still there. So they go to check on him on the med bay, and dude, they only covered Geordi's twigs and bits with a fucking like a thin like fucking.
It's like half off.
Yeah,
it's like
silk, like a silk thing.
Barely.
Yeah, it's like barely hanging on.
Like one little wind gust or movement, and he's
the door opens a little too hard, and it creates a little pressure, and
gotta give the ladies a treat.
Yeah. Or Data could have been like, what's the Geordi working with over here?
Yeah,
and he could have just peeked.
But we also got Dr. Ogawa.
Yeah. So instead of Beverly being the doctor in this universe, they
have actually a good doctor.
And this also shows how that blue coat Beverly's always wearing isn't like a personal thing. It's like the doctor's coat.
Yeah. It's like a uniform basically. Yeah.
And so they blip again, and then Beverly's a doctor now. And he's like, "What the fuck? Am I taking crazy pills? What the fuck's happening?" And he goes and talks to Riker about it, and he's like, "It's getting weird, dude." And then when he blips again, and Beverly's now the doctor, a couple things have changed, right? Like, so now he's the first officer, right?
He's number one.
He's number one.
And he's in a command position, and
and Nepo Baby himself is back, dude.
Yeah, Wesley's back. They decided to bring back Will Wheaton for a cameo. Yeah,
that's cool. Like I saw the credit at the beginning and saw like, oh, Will Wheaton's cameoing. Like I'm just assuming that it's going to be like a big moment or something when he appears.
No,
but it wasn't.
Very quiet,
very
casual, subtle cameo, which I like.
I did like that it was not you blink and you miss it type of thing.
Yeah, he's there in a way that makes a lot of sense. Why?
So originally their plan to bring back, because Will Wheaton left on kind of not great terms, like he doesn't really want to be back, but they asked him to be back and he agreed, so that worked out. But originally it wasn't supposed to be Wesley, it was supposed to be Tasha Yar. But they said,
that's cool.
Yeah, but they were like, wait, we already did Yesterday's Enterprise, it might be a little redundant to do that again, so that's why they were
people still would have liked it, but
yeah, and then if they do it in a casual way, I think it makes sense in the context of if Picard did die in the battle of Wolf 359, right? Like they shot his ship and it did die.
Yeah.
It would make sense for Wesley to maybe stay on board, then go up the ranks,
right,
and become an officer. So I think that would have made sense.
Well, this is another episode that draws a lot on known like episode history and canon to like establish what they've written here, which is
in a really fun way, because because the reason why Worf is first officer is because Picard died in Wolf 359, which is why Riker is captain. It's fun. There's a lot of fun stuff going on, yeah.
And the reason why Worf and Deanna are married is because like it's the alternate version where after he got injured his back and he blah blah blah, like they got close, like after that they mentioned that like happening as like a catalyst for their relationship.
Yeah. In this universe, instead of a barrel embarrassing him, a barrel brought him a relationship. So
yeah.
It's weird. I can't picture him and Deanna together. Like that threw me. I was like, whoa.
So that's the ultimate criticism of the episode.
I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I was like, ooh, this is something that I'm like, got to get used to. But it worked for me. Like it was because of racism. Pairing.
Because it's black and she's white.
I was like, I don't know. It worked. It worked though. It was an unlikely pairing that worked. I think.
I think it's because like fans have always been like, whoa, that came out of nowhere. I think a big part of it is I don't think they have any chemistry together at all.
No,
it's not really believable to me. I think Worf and Susie Plaxon had some chemistry together. I think that worked with Kalar. And I think Marina Sirtis and Jonathan Frakes have chemistry together. But I don't think Michael Dorn and Marina Sirtis have that much chemistry together.
I disagree.
They do come across as good friends, like strong friends to me. Yeah. But I just never seen it.
I think when they got into it, I was like, oh, I could see this. Like it worked. It ended up working.
To me, it worked 100%. Like to me, that's why I'm like, I don't think like dating apps work and stuff like that because like on paper, like my wife and I are not.
Well, this is not even. I'm not even talking about paper. I'm seeing them in action.
I know, but I'm saying like that. I think this would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
I think this works for me, and like I like this better than Riker and her.
Well, that's the thing. I think to me. So you know how in Attached the resolution of that is it turns out Picard and Beverly don't really like each other, right?
Yeah.
I think that's actually more appropriate for a relationship like Riker and Deanna. I think that would make more sense where over time they've been flirting this way for so long. They eventually go, actually, I don't think we like each other that way anymore, do we? And then they separate for definitively. I think it would have made more sense for that. And then Riker goes off doing his own thing and Deanna goes off doing her own thing. But I just don't see it really working then Deanna and Worf, of all people, who she's had very little interaction with other than ethics, I think.
Yeah, I don't.
There was one other instance I could think of, or maybe two. She also accompanied him and Alexander into Deadwood.
Yeah,
that's right. That's true.
And
that's
there's
true.
also that moment.
She gets along well with Alexander.
Yeah, and that's like the big thing. That's like that's the biggest thing that they're using.
Yeah, and you could see that as being the main thing. Whereas like you're really really great for my son. And you've always been great to my son. So,
and like you are like the one beacon of guidance I've had in like the chaotic like maelstrom of having to raise my son.
Yes, that's true.
I thought, when he was having the conversation with Deanna about asking her to be Alexander's guardian if anything were to happen, or second mom or whatever, I actually thought in that moment he was going to be like, you know what? I'm having a really hard time with Alexander. Could you just like adopt him full time? like if you could just take him, like I really thought he was going to be like, I'm looking to like give him up type thing.
Yeah.
I really thought that that's the road it was going to go down because I kind of already thought she was his, like if anything happened, guardian person. I thought they already
surrogate
worked that
mom
out for some reason. Yeah, surrogate mom or whatever. But so I really thought he was going to be like, yeah, it's not really working out for me.
It's not really working out.
I'm going to like either send him away somewhere or can you actually just take over full time?
Although it is funny that in this episode, they still do write out Alexander by saying, yeah, he's visiting my parents.
And later on, when he asks Deanna, alternate reality Deanna, like, what about Alexander? Who's that?
Yes. Yeah. Well, you find out that they
way
have
better daughter and son now.
Yeah. There's like a version of them where they were married, and then on top of that, they had kids.
Yeah.
So
like an even other, like another version still where they added kids.
Yeah.
Here's what kind of like bumped up the episode for me is that I'm like, if they end this and then they just never come back to this, I'm gonna be so fucking upset. Like they just kind of never like talk about this anymore. But the fact that the episode ends and he kind of like invites her to have dinner, a little last scene.
Yeah,
I really like that, and I thought that was really cool. And like also, I thought that this episode was really cool for like the 7th season. It was perfect.
Oh no! For the 7th, this is a good example of a late series episode where we're paying off some of the things we remember, and it's actually respecting continuity to some degree. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just kind of like barrel through the ending, so we kind of talk about this again. But so you find out that this universe they're in, Picard died during the Cylon thing, the fucking Borg thing, right?
Yeah.
And so they don't have a Picard in this. That's why Riker's is the captain, and so they're gonna go towards the fissure, and then like something happens to the fissure, and more ships show up from all the multiverses, dude. All the Spider-Man show up, dude.
Yeah. So Wesley decides to do a scan of the fissure to find Worf's specific quantum signature so they can send him back. But because in this universe, the Bajorans are the bad guys. The Cardassians lost. In fact, you see a Cardassian helmsman.
Yeah.
So the Cardassians actually joined the Federation to some degree, or at least some of the members of the Cardassians did. And the Bajorans are now the evil empire.
And they're all saying, never again.
They're the ones saying, how many fucking lights, you piece of shit? How many lights am I holding?
Yeah, there was an episode of this where Riker was kidnapped in
a Bajoran compound.
So they figure out like, oh, if we send Worf through the butthole and he hits a button that we program, blah blah, some bullshit.
It's gonna make a big warp. If he makes a big warp in the fissure, it'll fix everything.
And he has to say goodbye, and he's like, all the Worfs will go back to their original place, right?
I do appreciate how it was like true to form. It was Wesley who came up with the bullshit tech like solution.
Yeah. Like, which apparently the writer Brandon Braga was like, man, we made Wesley say a lot of technobabble. I don't know what it means, but it's fun.
But if anyone should, it might as well be him.
Yeah, exactly.
Before he leaves onto the shuttle, he fucking lays a kiss on fucking Deanna.
Oh yeah, it's a good kiss.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like a peck. They're like she's like swooning backwards. It's like wow.
It's her husband that she's saying goodbye to. You know what I mean? Her husband.
No, I mean the acting, the romantic acting in that scene's great. I like it. Yeah. It's believable. It's very believable.
Yes. And so one of the ships is like, we're not gonna let this piece of shit fucking go because he's gonna fuck it up for all of us. We're dying.
It's the crazy. It's the Riker from the post-apocalypse universe with the big bushy beard and crazy hair, and the bridge is constantly on fire.
Yeah.
Somehow the flagship is the only one standing.
And so they blow it up, dude. They're like, fuck this up, blow it up. Bam, they blow it up.
Yeah, it's a tiny, cute little explosion.
Yeah,
that's a technical continuity. It is a warp drive collapse. It should technically explode with the power of a black hole, but it's just a tiny little.
It was an alternate universe's core. They didn't have a lot of antimatter left.
Oh,
sure, yeah.
One of the last scenes is he hails one of the ships and goes, "Hey, once Worf goes through, it'll fix itself." And he sees Picard. And he's like, "Oh, it's good to see you again after all this time."
Yeah, that was kind of an emotional moment.
Like that. I like that.
It's a bit emotional. You actually go, "Oh, I actually feel that." I feel
like,
Riker.
Like Riker's just he died, and that was 4 years ago, and he's seeing him as a captain in a different reality, and
I love that stuff.
I don't know. Yeah,
it was a good moment. Super cool. Yeah.
He's like, in my reality, he's a professor and he's in a wheelchair. It's weird. So he goes through, everything's timey-wimey, and he's back to the thing. He got first place. He goes back to his room. He won the Batman contest, number 1. And there's no surprise party.
Best Batman.
Yeah. That was the original reality. The original reality was Deanna was thoughtful enough to know to tell Riker to fuck off with the surprise party.
Which ties into her knowing the whole marriage in the alternate reality. You have this intimacy.
Yeah, she knows Worf best.
Yeah,
she knows him really well.
And she's kind of she's familiar with she knows everything about Alexander. Like, she feeds his pet.
You know what? I'm coming around to her being with Worf. Yeah, it's working.
Yeah,
it's working for me now.
You came in here with some of those old Trekkie notions.
Yeah. It's working.
Step into the new age, Marvin. Okay.
He tells her to stay and have dinner with him, and he gets champagne, and she's like, oh, cool. Yeah. And I like that. I'm for this.
Deanna's expression was definitely that of an, ooh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. And champagne was an ad lib. Champagne wasn't even in the script. Yeah. Michael Dorn ad-libbed that on set. He was like, well, it needs to be romantic. So champagne.
I was expecting like a chocolate drink.
Yeah.
He's like, a chocolatini. Chocolatini.
Yeah. I wonder if Deanna's just like, wait, like he has all of this context of like, you know, we were married and she's just like, why are we getting shit paid? Like, I wonder.
But no, but but it's kind of like, I like that maybe he has an insight of like, oh, how he'll woo her. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty cool. I like
and
that.
Also, because she's an empath, she would immediately go, oh, he has romantic intent right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm into that. So she's immediately quietly going, oh, I'm into that.
Yeah.
If they're doing it. So yeah.
She would have said no if she wasn't into it. So
yeah.
It ends. I'm going to say this is an 8.5 for me.
Okay. I'm actually, despite everything I was saying, this is always a 9 for me.
Oh, really?
I've always loved Parallels. Parallels is one of those, it's like, should be really stupid for a timey-wimey episode, but it's really, really smartly written, in my opinion. I think the best thing
I would distinguish timey-wimey episodes from multiverse episodes.
Okay, that's fair. Like weird reality-altering things, you know,
which
in general.
Star Trek is no stranger to. TNG's already done some episodes.
And
like
Star Trek always doesn't do it well.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes where it hasn't been done well, but I think one thing about it they do really well here is that it's entirely from his perspective, so we feel his confusion as a viewer, and then
I think that's why I got a headache. That's why I got a headache, is because I just was like, so I felt the confusion really well, and it felt very overwhelming. So I felt like they did it. Yeah, exactly.
Don't ever watch Sliders or
Sliders is pretty straightforward. Sliders is very straightforward.
Or The Prestige.
Well, no, The Prestige is overly explained. There's a ton of explanation as to what's going on in The Prestige. But then in one of the things I also really like is that it seems to also kind of pay off their general camaraderie together. So one of the things I really enjoy is that Worf kind of comes to the conclusion himself that Beverly did in that one universe where I'm right, everything else around me is wrong, right? And instantly Deanna goes, I believe you, let's investigate this. She doesn't go, oh, you're acting funny. Like everyone on the ship decides to go, we believe you. We're going to investigate this thoroughly. Like he goes to Data starts testing everything. Wesley starts testing everything. It's a universe.
That is the correct response considering how several crew members have already gone through things just like this.
I know. I like that. It's like
true.
we are actually like the there's no plot wasted in people just not believing him.
Yes.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. That's fair to say. You know? Very much so.
And that feels paid off given how much they've worked together this many years. That they would go, we trust Worf when he's saying something like this. We're going to investigate this thoroughly. Yeah. And it's stuff like that makes it like a 9 for me.
I'd say I'd go with a 9 as well, too.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed, I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've had a really, really solid TNG episode.
Yeah. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a little rough the last couple episodes.
And I don't think it's a coincidence that the writer's Brandon Braga, who is one of the best TNG writers. So
it does work that it happens in a season so late. So we have all this history of previous episodes, previous relationships. We have Alexander and who's caring for him as a question mark. We have Worf's relationship with Deanna's mom. Like there's like these little comments. We have the Borg stuff of Picard possibly dying. Like there's all these things that are referenced throughout this episode that makes it really strong and a good summary. It just was a really solid episode. And again, also only being from Worf's perspective, where I just felt completely confused and overwhelmed and was surprised at how well he was able to hold it together and just like, let's figure this out because something's fucking up and I don't know how to get through this.
Yeah. And I think like head to tail, every part of the show obviously, like we said, the writing is really good. The direction's pretty solid. And I think the set design and clothing really sell a lot of what's going on, like how they have like
I like the subtly different comm badges and the alternate reality.
It is subtle. It is subtle. Everybody has like a subtle character switches, like with Beverly and the other doctor.
I'm changing.
We're changing. We're bringing you up.
We're changing in real time. I just think it was a good. Now is the time to do an episode like this for sure. So
yeah.
It was really well done, really well executed. The acting was great, like we mentioned. I just felt really I felt sad for Worf going through this. I wonder if this will change his perception of Deanna, like moving forward.
I mean, you would hope. Like Ricardo's already said how mad he'd be.
Yeah, I would be mad if they don't bring this up. I would be upset. Just
because Worf has the memory of all of these things, right? Like it didn't just go away, right? And I am a strong believer in the multiverse. You know, I know Marvin's ready to fight me over here, but I'm
not disagree. That's not one of the things we disagree about.
Well, we disagree on the existence of aliens, ghosts, and all.
That's nothing to do with the possibility of quantum mechanics.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Sorry, I assume that's too maybe woo woo for you, but I do believe in the possibility of that.
The ideas they do bring up here where there's like different branching quantum choices is like a theory. It does exist. There is the idea.
What about parallel universes, right? Where like it's this universe, this parallel reality, but slightly different.
Yeah, okay. that's what quantum mechanics suggests.
You're okay. You believe that? Like I always thought that's something you wouldn't believe.
It's a possible theory. I don't like believe it like it's a religion or something, but I acknowledge that it's a possibility.
Okay. You acknowledge that it's possible.
It's not very possible.
So we're going from this to like, have we ever been visited by aliens? So I go quantum, like multiple realities. It's a theory. I think in our current reality that we live in, it is much less possible that aliens have visited us. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't think aliens have ever visited us, and I don't believe in any ghosts.
Yeah, I also don't believe in ghosts.
I believe that ghosts and aliens both exist and have visited us in an alternate reality.
In an alternate reality. If quantum multiple realities is a thing, then there has to be one of them where it somehow created the conditions possible for ghosts to exist as a concept somehow.
So you believe that in a context for ghosts existing?
If quantum realities are real, I don't know if they are. It's just not
the spiritual aspect of it. Like, and I mean spiritual, not in religious, as in like, not in this reality as we know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not in this current reality as we know it. I don't think that's a thing. No. Yeah.
How much ectoplasm is around?
Wait, Dan, I don't think I know, as Dan's wearing his very accurate shirt for this conversation, the Zach Baggins.
I just realized he is wearing a Zach Baggins Haunted Museum shirt.
From Ghost Adventures.
For some reason.
I only have it because of you guys.
Yeah. Because
I don't even want you to have it.
I love my Zach shirt.
I got it from my friend, Post Malone.
Dude, yeah. So
Could this be a sign of a portal to hell?
I forgot, Dan. Do you believe ghosts exist or not? I forgot if you're a believer or not.
I am a skeptic.
Okay, you're a skeptic. Got it.
I don't. Okay. I'm a no on ghosts, fake shit. Jesus, fake shit. Crystals, fake shit. Horoscopes, fake shit. Everything is fake shit for me.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Just making sure everyone's
also,
a non-believer.
If you look more deep into it, the quantum realities, like parallel realities and stuff like that, there's no evidence for it currently. So I guess technical term is that it wouldn't be a theory; it would be a hypothesis.
It's the hardest to prove.
Yeah, so I mean, if you could find evidence for it, we may be able to start building a theory out of it. But currently, it is a working hypothesis. So that's all I'm saying. So
you've never met a time traveler?
Not as far as I know. So
I mean, if they shouldn't have said anything.
And if time travel does exist, it's in a bad way.
It's in a bad way.
Yeah, the people going back in time to make it worse.
In fact, we are probably in the timeline in which things have been made worse.
Yeah.
Currently.
Like
not
odds
better.
are, like people are like, oh, if I had a time machine, I'd go back and kill Hitler. The person that went back was pro Hitler. Not only did he not kill him, but
we're gonna make sure he gets as much done as possible, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. He cloned 20 Hitlers.
Well, I think at this point,
need a Pete Hegzig.
Yeah. Oh my God. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. See.
Maybe.
See.
Time travel.
I didn't say they had to be good time travelers.
You feel pretty stupid now, don't you?
Yeah.
They can be bad time travelers. I'm totally. Yeah.
I like to believe that people that there's in a universe there's ghosts that are like, let's trick people into thinking these crystals are fucking real. We're gonna con them, doing like ghost dad stuff, like from the Bill Cosby movie.
Ghost dad stuff.
Leave Bill Cosby
straight
out of
to
this.
Bill Cosby again. Like you did not have. There's so many ghosts we could have gone.
No. Ghost dad, dude. Just evil, creepy, like grifter fucking ghost, dude.
Evil, creepy, roofy grifter ghost.
Yeah.
That's what we're going for.
Why not just Ghost?
Yeah, exactly. Patrick Swayze, beautiful.
Nah, dude.
Save a word.
He's too good for this.
It's got Guinan in it. Come on.
Yeah.
Dan, what would you give the episode?
I would go in with you guys on the 9. That sounds about right.
Ooh.
Damn.
What I really liked,
dude.
I liked how like multiverse things can get a little like a little too much. But what I liked about this one is that it was grounded entirely on history we knew.
Yeah.
Like all the paths and things that were different were things like we knew already that we could notice as different.
Yeah.
And although Worf said, or not Worf, Ricardo. I called Ricardo Worf. That's really weird. Although
What?
Thing too.
That's really bizarre. Why would you do that?
Although Ricardo said he wished it went. Although Ricardo said he wished it went crazier, I kind of like that the changes are like a little different each time. That made it.
Look, we all know Marvin's a little racist because he's like, I don't approve of this fucking union, dude.
No, I'm a little racist because I'm a Korean. Okay, so we all know all Koreans are a little racist. Let's get this out of the way.
That's the real reason, the true reason, the actual reason.
Against other Koreans, correct?
But I did like it was like a little bit here and there where it's like, oh, it's a little different. Whoa, red shirt. Oh,
yeah,
whoa,
and they pulled from various parts of history too. It's like this is a thing, major event from 4 years ago that is a major branch that has created a new thing here, and this is a major event from like a different time that has also made a major branch. It's cool.
It's like it's written by someone who's actually likes the show.
Yeah, it's good. It's lots of good payoff.
Yeah.
There was one other instance I could think of like a support for this relationship's building, and it was in Night Terrors. When Worf is kind of freaking out, saying like, "Oh God, I'm not a warrior. I'm gonna kill myself." And Deanna's the one who finds him in his quarters and stops him.
That's true. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Okay.
So it's just like one little extra bit. You know, if you need to compile all the evidence, there's some.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like what's the term? Like retconny to do it that way.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I think this episode in and of itself puts enough in that you could buy it.
Right. And I do generally enjoy the trope of alternate universe inspires home universe.
Yeah.
That's something that Justice League also pulled off as well to a great plot. Yeah. One other thing was there was a part where the alternate Deanna happened to mention or acknowledge that her own Worf might not ever make it back to her reality. And, that was a bit that I heard. I was like, oh wow. Usually, like they just say or assume that everything's going to be fine.
But is that really what made her think that? Because isn't Data like, well, no, everything should presumably come back to where they usually were? Like,
I think that was an assertion that was made before Wesley came up with his plan. So maybe Wesley's plan contradicted this like belief, perhaps. It might have been that Deanna herself just wasn't sure, or it might have been that was true in the reality up until the last shift or something, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
But anyway, like her just saying that was a very like affecting little bit of like, oh, that's an emotional little like thing to consider. Like,
yeah, it's true.
Deanna's like suddenly, oh wow, her husband's leaving, even though he never knew this marriage. But it's sad. There's a lot of like emotion that they were able to like pile into this one episode based off of things we knew.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Again, it's almost like someone who wrote the episode really liked the show.
Yeah, so I dig it.
All right, well, if we're going to the Discord rating, the winning score was a 9. But the average is an 8.4, and that seems to be because there's one person who really hated the episode and gave it a 1.
Oh, they really don't like the pairing.
Who would
they
give
must
it a
really
1? Did they give context?
I don't think they gave a specific context. However, there is everyone.
Like, I hate interracial relationships.
Okay, everyone and their mother who loves Star Trek is probably aware of Red Letter Media at this point. One of the first reviews Red Letter Media made was, I think, of Generations, and Mike Sklasa mentions this episode, Parallels, and how it's one of his most hated episodes, which I highly disagree with, because his beef is that, well, there's so many different parallel universes, that means the consequences of a universe doesn't matter anymore. And I super don't believe that, because the consequences still matter within a universe. So I don't think
we just have to commit to following one Worf, which we did.
Yeah, just like in our lives, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter that there's other multiverses if we don't have access to them constantly. So I highly disagree with his point. I think, especially given the really interesting things we explore using the premise, not just in terms of sci-fi elements, but in terms of character elements, really interesting character things going on. I mean, who knew that a cameo by Wesley would be actually kind of hype? So, but yeah,
they handled it in like probably the best possible way.
Yes, very matter-of-factly, casual, and he does his job really well. And
yeah, he gets in, gets out. Like, you can't ask for a better one.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys, that was Parallels. I'd been looking forward to this one for a while, because Ricardo kept being like, "Man, every episode this season sucks," and I was like, "Man, I'm waiting for Parallels. I just want to wait for that one."
One last point. I feel like computers should be able to just do the job of translating Klingon for "He's a jolly good fellow" on their own.
Oh, well, that's because the word for jolly does not exist in Klingon. That's why.
I guess
that's why they had to make up a weird
I feel
version.
like the computer should still be able to compensate if you can tell it to speculate on other things.
Speculate on a new word for Klingon and jolly.
Why not? Surely Klingon words can be invented at some point.
Well, but you know what? Everybody, thanks for listening. And you know what? If you liked it, give us a like or a rating or a comment wherever you are: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Podcast Addict, wherever, whatever you feel like. And you know what? You can go on over to our Patreon or our YouTube membership, because members of our Patreon or YouTube membership get coupons that get them discounts on our merch. On top of that, you also get early access to new episodes. Those episodes don't have those dynamic ads put in. You get your name in the ticker. You get access to our private Discord, our really awesome private Discord that's getting cooler by the day as more and more cool people enter and hang out. You can check all of that out at patreon.com/newbie Star Trek, or you could check out our YouTube membership. The only difference between the two is that Patreon is more audio focused. So if you want a dedicated RSS feed of the audio, you can just get that through Patreon. But if you like the video, you should go to our YouTube membership. Also, when we start streaming, the YouTube memberships will get the ping for the stream through the YouTube app and all that. And we're going to still try to co-stream it in the Discord, so that if you're on Patreon, you can still catch it live as well if you want to. So yeah, that's patreon.com/newbie Star Trek, or just check out our YouTube membership in the link. And last but not least, if you guys ever want to send us an email, you can always email us at contact@newbiestartrek.com. That's contact@newbiestartrek.com. This week, we have an email from someone who didn't sign their name, so I don't want to be presumptuous and say their Gmail name out loud. However, the subject line is Star Trek and Walking Dead. Hello, newbies. If the TNG crew got magically teleported to a 2025 zombie apocalypse with Walking Dead zombie rules, how would they all adapt, and who would be the first to go? I think Worf will go to the first raider they find, call that raider a spineless coward, get stabbed, and then be the first to die. Prove me wrong. And the DS9 crew will outlive and win in a fight against the TNG crew any day. The TNG crew are all privileged and rely on their technology and would all die fast apart from Data. That's the thing, though. So the TNG crew, okay, to me, DS9's two aces in the hole is Ro and Miles. So Miles is Odo too. Okay, so those three are a really strong team. But the problem is the TNG crew has Data.
Yeah, Odo will never get turned.
That's also right. Odo is invincible in a Walking Dead environment, actually. Yeah. But so is Data. Data is also invincible in a Walking Dead environment.
Data and Odo will rule the
Dodo.
Dodo.
I'm calling Dodo.
They will just like one true OTP
Fucking
Dodo will rule them all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think the crew, the two teams would just whittle down to Odo and Data, and maybe in a head-on fight. Because Odo is a liquid.
Is this entire question about like who would win or just what would happen?
I think there's two questions. If the DS9 crew were in this Walking Dead universe fight the TNG crew, I think it basically, the problem is it basically comes down to who will not get infected, which is Odo and Data.
And so what are specific Walking Dead zombie rules that like are different from normal rules?
So Walking Dead rules are actually closer to George Romero rules, where it doesn't matter how you die. If you die, you become a zombie because everyone is infected with the virus already in the entire world. And the other thing is that
I don't think the worm people turn.
Oh, no, they would. They would turn.
No, dude, not the worm.
The symbiote would, which means the worm effectively does. So
no, the worm wouldn't. They would control the zombie body.
You think so?
You'd weaponize his body.
We'd have to test it and find out. But the other thing also
we'd have to confirm that the zombie virus even works on Bajorans, and
that is the other thing is that if they may just not work on anything that's not human. So
that might be a non-starter right there.
Yeah. But they do say in the email they think Worf would die. So the assumption is that they do work on aliens as well.
Assuming that, then who's the person on the crew that would say, I get that? Well, I was saying like, who has to be the Rick Grimes of the situation that tells everyone, look, I know that XYZ is happening. I get that.
That's pretty good for someone who doesn't watch a lot of Walking
Dead. You only need to watch one season. You get enough of that.
I have a theory. Mm-hmm. The virus doesn't affect minorities. They eat too many spices. We eat too many street food. We're like impervious to the.
Is this
virus.
A theory for the Walking Dead universe?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're very pickled.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I eat a lot of Corritos.
I mean, by that, then all the Asians are fine too. Then, because
probably, dude. If you eat enough kimchi, you're safe.
Yeah,
I don't know those Chinese hopping zombies.
That's true. Instead, it'll be the hopping zombies that'll fucking get us. I think they're technically vampires, right? The hopping vampires.
Well, vampires are zombies. They're undead.
They're a very specialized zombie.
Yeah, they're pretty powerful undead.
I think what would eventually happen if you get down to Odo and Data, because Odo is a liquid, he would just like find his way into Data and like explode
through his butthole,
yeah,
hole.
Yeah, and just explode him that way, and then you're done. And then
Odo would be the last thing standing, probably.
Yeah, If they were trying to like
miserable.
If the question is about like who would be able to form a better society, DS9 for sure. Like in a post-apocalypse world.
They would scrape it together.
We don't know Odo's full capabilities.
Right.
What if Odo can like blanket you? Like you're covered with Odo skin. You know what I mean? Liquid skin.
Like a Jake suit?
Like Venom, bro.
He is Venom. Make Odo Venom.
Yeah, and then they can't bite you.
He's armor.
Yeah.
Oh. See, that's the thing. I feel like Odo could do all these things. He just can't because of the limitations of the show's budget.
Yeah. Budgetary restrictions keep Odo from being that cool.
Yeah. If Odo could, if the show had a Terminator 2 budget, Odo would have knives like for hands. He would like
that'd be so sick.
Yeah. He would create hooks. He would like push his way through holes. You know, he would do all this shit, but because it's also been demonstrated that he's more powerful than a T-1000 because he can like, because you know how Arnold goes, oh, he can't be smaller. He must be the same relative size. And like Odo can get to the size of a rat.
Yeah.
So Odo's more powerful.
Well, here's the thing is we don't know that he's becoming the size of a rat. There may be extra liquid that's just sitting there somewhere. And he just took the mass that's the size of
no,
a
because
rat.
we see the rat that's small turn into the full Odo.
Marvin, we don't see where the water went, dude. We don't see where the water
What do you mean
dude.
we don't see where the water went?
We don't see where the water went, dude. He could have evaporated and then came back.
So in conclusion, it will be DS9 who would win. and probably Odo's the last person left standing because he's Liquid Man. So thank you.
Like Worf would. Well, I honestly think Worf would be okay. He would do okay.
I think he'd be fine. I think the first person to die would be Geordi.
He'd be trying to grow up one of the zombies.
I think Geordi might like end up being too naive about something and then get bitten and then just dies. So
also he is the black one in a horror scenario.
Well, if we're going by George Romero rules, the black one's the only one to survive.
So that's true.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. So
which is
but we're going by Walking Dead rules. So who survives in the Walking Dead?
By Walking Dead rules, only survivor is Rick Grimes and Michonne.
See,
so.
Who's black?
See, no one gets out. The only guy who remains is the guy who says, "I get that."
And then has a magic helicopter take him into another show. All right. Thank you, dear listener, because I can't say your name because you didn't sign your email, and I don't want to dox you if you didn't want it. So
no.
I'm respecting your wishes, and thank you, listeners, for listening to this parallel episode of Newbie Star Trek. Check out our other podcast. Would you stay tuned? Because I'm gonna edit a new episode, and it's gonna be sick. What?
Would they stay tuned?
I mean, I hope so. To that other podcast, and see. It's gonna be about Severance.
You better.
It's gonna be about Severance.
See who's been staying tuned because we've been out of the game for some bit.
Yeah, we've let Would You Stay Tuned languish for a bit, and by we I mean me. So I gotta get on that. So yeah. So next time we're heading back to DS9, and actually I think we're gonna enter a period where we have 2 DS9 episodes in a row. So everybody get ready for that. And first of those 2 episodes, it's not like a 2-parter or anything. It just happens to be airing.
It's just like around holiday season, so the airings got all...
Yeah, the airings got different. But the next episode is a DS9 episode titled Rivals.
Rivals.
All right.
Not Marvel Rivals, not Rivals of Aether, but Rivals. So you'll see.
Ash is a loser.
All right, we'll see you guys next time, everybody. Goodbye.
See ya.
Take care, y'all.